sixth graders and intrepid scientists. This video is going to show you how to tackle one of the lessons I posted this week for science in week 2 called How Disruptions Affect Animal Populations. This is assuming you have already figured out how to log in to the website. If you can't log into the website, I've made another video that will teach you how to do that. So for now, let's go on with this exploration. You'll see this window that says launch. That means to start the lesson. You click on launch and it describes, here's the title of the lesson, How Disruptions Affect Animal Populations. And it describes this man, I think his name is Joel Sartori, who travels the world to take pictures of animals. And he's gone to many different places and has kind of studied how changes in these habitats have affected animal life from both a prey perspective and a predator perspective. So there are quite a few videos in this lesson, and if you click here you can watch the video and learn about it. Here's some more directions. So in this first page you're just learning about Joe Sartori. Now I'm going to click on this blue arrow to go to the second page. Here it's teaching you a little bit about how ecosystems change, and it describes what you'll be doing during this lesson and at the end of the lesson. Here is a diagram that teaches you about a food web, and again goes over some more key terms. And below here it says match it, and here's a place where you can practice matching some of the vocabulary in this assignment. Clicking to page 4, you're going to learn about the Madagascar fish eagle. And you can read more here on the left. There's a creature card here. If you click on, you can learn more about the fish eagle. And then below, there's a place for you to take notes. And we have specific questions here for you to answer that you have learned from the video and the text. And you can enter your notes here, and the website will save the notes for you, so that you'll have them for later on for the final assignment. So clicking to page 5, here you can, using what you've learned in the last section, you can make some good predictions about what would happen to the eagle population, the fish population, and the way to show this is to drag these graphs over next to the different animals. So this graph has, all of them are population over time, and so this graph right here would indicate that you think that the population of this animal would increase over time. So based on the disruption, if you think this would make more eagles, then you would click that there and to show that you think the eagle population would go up. If you think there would be fewer eagles, you could click this graph to show that the population of eagles are going down. So that's how these graphs work. You'll use them a couple times during this lesson. Going on to page 6, you'll learn about the Iberian lynx. Again, there's a video, a creature card, and more statistics, and a transcript. I didn't mention that before. That tells you exactly what is spoken in the video. And then here are some more questions to help you take notes here, which you can save. Moving on to page 7. Again, you can do this arrange activity and think about how the impacts of these disruptions would have on these different populations in this ecosystem. Page 8 teaches you about the road kiwi. Again, a video, the creature card about this really cute flightless bird. And down here you can take more notes about this particular species. Again, here you graph what this disruption would do to this ecosystem with these different animals. And now here is a challenging but really rich activity where it has a chart showing you different effects of disruptions. All 3 species here are blank, so you've learned about the road kiwi, the Iberian lynx, and the Madagascar fish eagle. So you would write whichever species you think belongs here and try to fill in what the disruption was with that particular species story. and some of the other direct effects and indirect effects have already been filled in for you. Once you're done, you can save it or you can clear it. Moving on to page 11, you can start to organize your work, and it talks a little bit about how you can do that and gives you some graphic organizers. It also reviews the videos and the terms that you learned to help you with the final assignment, which is on page 12. Here's the final assignment. You have a choice between writing a short essay explaining what would happen if there was some type of disruption in an ecosystem near us in Amherst. So that could be habitat loss, invasive species. In what habitats do we have in Amherst? You can think about that, and what invasive species might come in. So it allows you to kind of think a little bit ahead and think about our area and what could be a concern. And you have a choice about writing about it or creating an infograph. And the infograph is a diagram with details like we've done in science, captions, labels that describe, that would show our ecosystem and what the disruption is and illustrate the effects. And this website has tools for you to create that. On the final page, you can hand in your work and I will be able to see what you've done. So that's an overview of the lesson, how disruptions affect animal populations. Please leave a reply on the assignment if this helps you or if you have other questions, and I will try to answer any questions that you have. Good luck and work hard.